Okay, so as you see in our video, it is a black and white video that you saw in our intro. So today we're actually going to focus on 1930s cartoon style, black and white. And if you're familiar with that, you'll think of the old Mickey Mouse cartoons with the Steamboat Willie. I don't know if you've seen that, but you can ask your parents to pull it up on YouTube, and they would be happy to show you that. And I'm sure some of you have seen like the old skeletons dancing around and all the fun little artwork back from the 1930s with the black and white cartoons. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of our own here. And we're going to start with creating a 1930s style fox. So what we want to do first is we want to come over here, and we're just going to start off to the left a little bit. We're going to start with a circle. Now please remember, light, very lightly, because we will be using what? Our erasers, because we love our erasers. So I like to sketch out my circle and again mold it like clay. Smooth it out where I'd like it to be smooth. There we go. Because a lot of this will be erased over time. So first we're going to start with a circular shape. Okay. Now within this shape, we're going to simply come over here and we're going to create like a cheek, a curved cheekbone, just like this. If you're familiar with Mickey Mouse, it's kind of the same style. We will just go up and we'll come down and we'll go over to here. Okay, so it's kind of like a Mickey Mouse look. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out just a little bit and I'm going to make a nose, an oval for a nose. Since I'm going to make a fox, his nose comes down and up, just like so. And underneath, we're going to pull it down a little bit. And we're going to bring him up here, where he's going to kind of smile. A little smile mark there. And we're going to just open his mouth like this. There we go. We'll put a little tongue there. Now, main contributing factor for this style is the eyes. The eyes are usually solid black ovals. And what they have is like a tiny slice of pie is cut out there in a little triangular shape. So we just make those little triangles and we just erase right there. So as you can see, it kind of has a little Mickey Mouse feel to it. We're going to come right down here and we're going to go back up. And we're going to do his chin. Now, how to make it more fox-like, we're going to bring out this cheek here. And we're just going to make some little pointy fur marks right about like this that are going to connect right here. And we're just going to pull it down a little bit for his neck. Now, since he's a fox, we're going to come up here and we're going to make just two triangular ears to add. Just going to move this over a little bit here so you can see. Okay. And another aspect that these cartoons always seem to have was they had the signature bow tie. So I'm going to make a little saggy little bow tie there. There we go. I'm going to add a little bit of detail there. Okay. And another thing, a style they always tend to have, is these guys are always wearing suspenders. So I'm going to make him a tall, skinny fox wearing his suspenders right to about there. And I'm going to add one here. It's going to come out just a little bit. I'm going to have him grabbing it. I'm going to connect it right at an angle. There we go. All right. Come in here. I'm just going to erase some of this sketch marks there. Okay. And what they tend to do is they tend to have super skinny and bendy arms. Okay. And another contributing factor is the gloved hand. So for a gloved hand, we're going to lightly fix that up there. Lightly sketch an oval. That's the back of his glove. And we'll do a overlap here of another oval. And we'll overlap a smaller oval. And we'll overlap a smaller oval. And we're going to bring out an oval like this. It's going to be his thumb. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to shape our first finger. Okay? It's going to be kind of like a cursive C. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to work on his second finger and his third finger, and we're going to come in here and we're going to start erasing those lighter marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna come right here and we're gonna just pull out a thumb. There we have it. So he's got a little hand situation there. And from that point, we're going to come on this side of him, and we're just going to bring another arm out, but it's going to curve inward. And we're going to do the same curve there. I'm going to turn that though, because that wasn't the exact shape that I wanted from that angle. So let's try that again. There we go. I love my eraser. All right. And what he's going to do here is we're going to add an oval here, very lightly. And we're actually going to have it so his hand is over, holding over the strap, and then coming down a little bit. It's 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, kind of ovals. See, 1. The hands are not the easiest to do. Even cartoon hands are a little tricky. It's just a matter of breaking everything into shapes. And then I'm just going to add a slight thing here so it looks like a thumb. So he's kind of holding his little suspenders there. Now we're just going to curve up a little bit here and a little bit there. Bring this down some so it's at least level. There we go. And the old style cartoons, they had tiny little body sections, see? And again, long legs. So I'm just going to pull this down here, and that there, and then I'm going to pull another leg here and one here. And we're just going to connect it right there. And his body will connect down here and here. I'm going to add a little bit of a line there so it looks like it's actually on him. All right, so here comes the shoes. What you want to do here first is let's just lightly connect the pants there and there. And the shoes we'll start with a light oval there and a square. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to start fleshing out the oval here and there. I'm going to bring it down. And connect it straight. And we will erase these little areas, sketch marks. I'm going to add a little bit of a sole. And make it a little bit roundish from here. Because I kind of see the bottom. There we go. And we will do similarly over here. Just curve this paper a little bit. One very light oval. One square. Okay. And then we're just going to build upon that. Eliminate some of this. And we're starting to build and flesh out the shoe again. So we're going to add a little bit of a sole right here. This one's a little more flat. I actually want to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. I like it a little more bubbly. It looks more cartoony to me. Okay. And another trait they have are little patches. So we'll just put a little bit of patches on their clothes here. Now, the one thing we're missing, well, let's put some buttons. I always like the little buttons. One thing we're missing is a nice foxtail. So let's go up about here. We'll kind of do a little C. And then we're going to just curve it upwards and then down. We're going to do this, and there we go. All right, and we can always erase this. Since it's black and white, we're only using one color this time. Black. I'm just going to make it a little bit more defined, like a fox. And one tiny detail they tend to have, they have these little hairs stick out. There we have a kind of 1950s style fox. What I'm going to do over here, you could stop there if you like and just do this portion. But if you want to take a little step further, I'm going to create right over here the 1930s ostrich. So you can have someone to talk to. I'm going to start with an oval for his eye, and then I'm going to put another oval right here. Cut out the little pie shape. And then I'm going to come out from this point down. I'm going to do a little beak. And I'm going to curve this beak all the way up. So he's kind of got a little smile on him. I'm just going to go down here. Turn this a little bit. It's going to come right about here. There we go. And I'm going to give him a little eyebrow. This little guy's going to have a little circle for like a cheek, colorful cheek there. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to connect from this eye. I'm going to make kind of a circular head. And I'm going to exaggerate his neck out some. Because all these cartoons love exaggerations. And I love skinny little bendy type things. Another style they added to 1930s cartoons were these little flowery looking, flowing accents to things like shirts and dresses and whatnot. So I'm just going to add that to his neck there instead of his feathers. And I'm going to come down here and show like his neck is coming out from the bottom there. I'll come right about here. And make a nice big oval type body. I'm going to add some fun one more feathers. And some back here. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to have some clearly fun bendy legs. This is going to be a little bit hidden back there. We're just going to make him have some fun little feet. Here we have our 1930s style art. So the only thing you will need is either a black Sharpie, skinny, thin, anything black. And we will hyperlapse it and we will see how it looks. Because there's only certain areas we color black and certain areas we just leave white. So this will be a fun, neat little style. Alrighty. And let's try some hyperlapse. So there you have the old school 1930s art style, black and white. Hope you enjoyed it. All you needed was a piece of paper, pencil, and a black marker. And don't forget the eraser. All right. Hope you enjoyed this fun tutorial, and we'll see you next week. Peace.